richer in tradition, more steep in nostalgia than this old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes in the scarlet and gray have this place rocking already. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Bearcats will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ballard. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Line gets set, first down.
Don't let us down!
Dropping back, it's Howard. It's complete to the right. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The time-honored phrase for a quarterback is field general. This dude, in this environment, he's like a stadium commander. He's like an elevated rank above field general.
He's like an orchestrator. He knows how to...
Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Ohio State. You want to talk about a great... set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field.
They fake it, the kicker's looking to pass. And it's caught. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking for a productive play on first down. On the option. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a gap.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Mason. You've got to make great field position.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He runs into the end zone on the fake. What a gutsy call to come up with a 2-point conversion there. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's...
Oh, it's a fumble. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
The hand to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They go to the ground. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. First down here for the offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Safe completion on the screen. Bounces over the top.
I love this running back and the job he does once he has the ball in his hands on this screen pass. He was real patient. You got to allow these 300-pound offensive linemen to sort of collect themselves and stammer down the field and try to block some of these linebackers and DBs. And that's exactly what the running back did. Great job with patience.
The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Sorsby. He's going to run it. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. They'll try to get outside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
And that one falls incomplete, a huge standby. Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium, home of the Cincinnati Bearcats. And they've been playing football here since 1902, and the fans are ready to see their team take the field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Buckeyes will put total weather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the cover. Stop him at the 21. First down here for the offense. They're going to run it to the right. You're not getting him on the ground, still on his feet. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
The coaches told us in pregame that they love this back's mixture of speed and power. Listen, he's not the power back all the time, but he's moving so fast that it's hard to get him to the ground.
Got it in the middle, it's Boyer. Tackled immediately after the catch.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Going to the running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Well, third and short on their own side of the field. They try to run and get it, but just not physical enough up front. Now it sets up fourth down.
They'll try to pick up the first. And the Bearcats get it past the sticks.
I'm not a huge analytics guy, but on 4th and 1, if you're going to get pushed like that from your O-line, I say go for it every time.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. First and 10 from the 50. Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Runs through a tackle. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll come out throwing on first down. On the move, he fires. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one. snap it with a minute to play here in the opening stanza. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making the play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D-linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young, you know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude...
And the pressure gets to him again, another sack. The defense was in the dime package. They didn't have to send an extra rusher. The big fellas up front took care of that.
Yeah, and all dime means is I'm bringing an extra fast guy on the field and taking an extra fat guy off the field. But listen, the fat guys still get home. Isn't that beautiful? The big, athletic defensive line still does a great job getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Looking deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Using his legs, it's Henderson. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on second down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking downfield, it's Howard. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, fourth down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on them.
Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people, to put more mass on the field, especially once you get in this red area where you have it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. It seems like on every snap, he is right in the quarterback's grill. Second sack of the day, and maybe Joey Bosa and Chase Young and Vernon Golston better watch out. There could be a new single-season sack record at some point.
And when you mention those guys, when you watch the game, they always had their input in the game. They always dominated football games, and this guy's dominating the football game, single-handedly making that quarterback have to think, where is that guy? We better block him because he keeps hitting me.
Man, they can barely see the first down marker from there, but they'll go for it on fourth. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, those fourth down stops are so huge for momentum to turn the ball back to your offense. Great pass defense, seeing the ball, breaking on it, swatting it down so the receiver couldn't make a play. Nice job by this defense.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. They'll run play action. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. They've got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
And this is why it's so important, David, to get the run game going, because it sets up play action and gives them an opportunity to take these types of shots down the field.
And it's just so hard because as a defensive lineman, when you give the play action, I'm thinking run, I'm playing run, slows that pass rush down just enough and sucks those linebackers up, make those passing windows so much bigger. Nice job by the offense.
Going up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Howard. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. They'll go to the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Fighting off the defender. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. The Buckeyes have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. He's looking to throw. And the timing just a hair off.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that.
Looking deep down the right side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Hey, listen, quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Howard. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he intercepts it. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
That really wasn't his best throw. I tell you what, you got to and choose when you're going to zip it in there and sometimes put some air underneath it. He chose the wrong one, put a little too much air underneath it. Defensive player makes the nice pick.
He'll take the deep shot. And it's picked off. Looking for more room. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky. And if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Howard. He's got his man. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fires to the right. Finds his man enough for the throw. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Gets it out fast. At the 20, he's got space. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Buckeyes are in the hurry-up. They'll run it on first and goal. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Now on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this...
He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's picked off for the third time today.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making a big interception.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete. vision for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch.
The expressway is wide open. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Cincinnati Bearcats taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And I get it. You want to start fast, take the life out of this home crowd. But when you're the road team and you start the game with an onside kick, that is a little bit crazy, a little bit aggressive. And when you don't get it, now you've created all the momentum for the home team and great field position.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. To the air, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Iowa State! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense getting set for 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. You got caught. That's totally a penalty.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. Smashes through. And he's knocked down.
Listen, in these situations, it's so hard to push the ball down the field because the defense is playing pass. We bring in more DBs. We're dropping deeper in our coverage, and we're making you throw the ball underneath or run the football. Nice job by the running back. Listen, he got good yards. He didn't get the first down, but now he's in a situation where 3rd down becomes something where it's not predictable. Now it's a situation where they can go out and have success.
Now they'll run it to the right here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game. There's a lot of football left. You're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Sends it downfield. In the double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cyclones. And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
And the extra point is good. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They make the stop, and that's how the first quarter will end. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They're going to ride this running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. On the option. He'll toss it. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Goes to the option. The pitch. Open space at the 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and how about the 3rd down run play? And this is an offense that they can do a lot of different things, so they make you guard the whole field, but you might want to start with that running back. And he makes the big play, gets the 3rd down conversion, gets him a new set of downs.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So after the big run, they tried to hit him with a pass. Would you have gone back to the run there?
I think now, yeah. Of course, now looking back, I'm going to go, yeah, I should have run after taking the sack. I like mixing it up, but if my offense is going to sit there and lean on people and we're good at running the football, then don't be afraid to do that more often.
He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
They'll run the option. Now the toss. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Now the toss. Ball is free. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
You know, these running backs have to keep 5 points of pressure on the ball, especially against this defense that prides themselves on creating takeaways. And the offense, real lucky they jumped on that one.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6.
That could not have gone any worse. This offense set up Palmer at the 1, going the wrong direction, man.
Yeah, it's way harder to score touchdowns from this area of the field because you can't throw into the end zone. So,
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bearcats. He'll try to tack on one more. Looking to throw. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. Throw to the end zone. Picked off. Inside the 40.
Hey man, I also do gaming content. I'm on the way to hitting 400 subs so far, trying to hit 1K by the end of the year.
As it were.
great job on special teams. Getting penetration, getting the block. You've got the convoy. It's a scoop score, 2 points the other way.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. and he'll bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Getting some heat. He'll pull it down. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. You don't see that penalty too often, but we see it here, an illegal forward pass. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll take another shot here. It's complete. A huge pickup. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Cyclones will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the 3rd quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races.
You cannot let that happen to you defensively. That is the definition of getting gashed. They didn't have one guy in their front 7. You can get a finger on that guy.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, we have one of those games that test your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Bruce Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Bearcats will kick it away to start. Coming out with it, it's Johnson. Not a lot of space to be found. Good. Team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down.
Get in the end zone, coach.
Martinez on the carry. He's stuffed after picking up one to the 23.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. The completion well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
They intercepted.
All right, I know it's early, but it's just one drive, right? You got to put this behind you. It isn't how you wanted to open up. It isn't how you wanted to start. This offense has got to go to the sidelines, get with the coach, settle down, and figure out the game plan for the rest of the game.
A first down for the offense. He'll try the left side. Still on his feet at the 45. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Going downfield for the big play. He caught it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown Bearcats! And they strike first. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit about to go to work. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Paul, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this way.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. To the air, it's Ward. He makes the connection. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. First down to start the drive after the break. He's going to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Restrepo. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
On second down, looking again to throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. Can anyone catch it? And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
What a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The option look. Quick toss. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't overlay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the lone running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it. And now it's just going to be a passing game.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, man, he almost picked that one off in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Now rolling to the left. Got out of trouble and throws. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage, so everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Coming after it. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. The Bearcats have pushed it inside the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. Past the 50. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cade. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out a wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Just enough time for one final play in this half. To the air on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And RD, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11 on 11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. back to it. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
That was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical time, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Should-a-y.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go execute and do it.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Running toward the tape. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cincinnati!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. Bringing the heat. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll turn to Martinez. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
That's caught. It's Johnson. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down.
And This is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being...
Got some room in under the goal line. Touchdown, Hurricane. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great game. Tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score is tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about messing up. They put the ball in the end zone and take the lead.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to pass. It's Sorsby. Throws to the wideout. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Spins away with great balance. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You can tell the quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Trying to find his man on first down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Miami! And they kick it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. That incompletion leads to 2nd down and 10. He's looking to throw. He's going up top. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. He's going up top here late in the game. Reels it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. They'll throw it on first down. They're bringing heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Scanning the field, it's Sorsby. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
The The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell, pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot, unsuccessful, and I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.